see it. I don't have audio, but yeah, I'll see it.
She's good.
She's the best.
But I mean, like, you're good to go.
Oh. Oh. Are we on the air now?
I think so.
Okay, welcome back to Slurpathon 10.
We are, yeah.
We're here with ohmacs, and he's running. Dun, 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 dun. My ADHD's going.
That's fine.
Up. What's the game name? Hold.
I brought it up. It's Deep Freeze.
Deep Freeze, yes.
For the PlayStation 1. You might not have heard of Deep Freeze. You're not alone. I don't know if anyone's heard of Deep Freeze.
I've heard of it.
But,
Excited to see it.
yeah. Oh, we're not going to watch the intro.
Oh.
Sorry about that there.
If you
Deep
see the
Freeze.
game capture on here,
Oh, yeah, it should.
there it is,
It's just a little delayed, yeah.
The tactics has been starting. Mm-hmm.
We play on easy because the only thing it changes is how many physical enemies there are, so it just makes it longer if we don't. So yeah, here we go.
If you're ready, I'll count you down. 3,
I already went.
3, 2, 1, go. Yeah.
Thank you. There's also cutscene percent, so we are going to watch the cutscenes. They add about 8 minutes to the run, but they're completely buck wild. So
Awesome.
they're a little
I assume
quiet.
that this game takes place in NY, which may be New York.
Yeah, who knows? Sorry, 1 second. Should be paused.
It is.
The two in the altar pledge their love, in sickness and health, for richer or poor, till death do they part.
Really high quality character models. Also, this game was never released outside of Japan, but its dialogue is entirely in
I'm
English.
from One's Deli.
Yeah. They do like quite a few
No,
games
it's
like
an
that.
extra order.
Yeah,
I thought you got contact already.
And they're all gems.
they are. It's true. I mean, G Savior's
Thanks.
like that. That's another famous
The voice of a
Kusoge.
bird comes like
I've
sunlight
work also.
and blows like wind into the forest, blessing a new life. The torch of hope shall never dim.
So this is
even in stormy night.
the
And they
wedding
can really
of.
make, like 360 probably.
Yeah, actually, yeah, a lot of games. Yeah, Metal Wolf Chaos and a lot of other games for like the Xbox were like that. It's true.
President.
A vision in the mind is more sure than the stars in the sky. Because of your everlasting bonding, you shall inherit all of these powers.
This might be loud. I may have to check. These games got very uneven audio mixing.
Freeze! D. D.
Terrorist attack! Vice President is...
Yeah, the vice president is
Not too much.
the guy who
They
they're.
are coming.
I don't know, actually. I've played this game a lot of times. I don't really know what is even happening. Well, the vice president is.
2 more minutes to landing, Commander.
Apple, status check.
Oh, 1 second here. Now it's about to get really loud, so I'm gonna just get that volume lowered again.
Hey, he's odd. That's what I thought you said.
Hey, thank you, Dudney. Thank you, Karnath. Good seeing y'all. Okay, so
So the vice president is odd.
we can pick a partner, but I'll be taking Bagel as my partner. He's the for no other reason other than his name is Bagel, and
I hear he's good.
I mean his physical data is good, and his skillful arms is hand gun.
Nice.
So these are a group of guys called the Red Bulls.
On the 56th floor
They're on the 56th floor. That's true.
of building. Which
You're finally here?
Presume
I've
it's
been waiting
quite-
for you, Jack.
Phil, you were ordered to be here too?
I'm so glad we got together again.
So,
They've been occupying
even though
all
we're
the
doing all
we'll enter
cutscenes,
from
we're
the
not going to
south
listen to all
I
of the
see.
dialogue because there's
Shall we
quite a
bet
bit
which
of it.
team will be there first?
Phil, it's our
We're going to listen to
That
just
sounds
enough
like
of it
you.
to get like the
Red Bulls, commence
the
operation.
real the real meat and potatoes of it. One sec here, I can in fact turn up the host.
One of them said something about a Red Bull.
Yeah, his team is called
we
the
shall
Red
commence
Bulls.
operations
Oh.
now.
Not our team. Our team is called UNANTS, but everyone just calls them UN Ants or Ants.
Okay.
Or one guy calls them UN Ants. The voice acting is really what we're here for. Now, gameplay-wise,
I can't hear the voice acting, but I can see the dialogue, so I can just assume.
The gameplay is you have the fixed camera angles, a la Resident Evil. But gameplay-wise, it plays a little bit more like Dino Crisis 2. You're
Is it kinda
mobile, you
tank-
can move while shooting.
Tank controls kind of thing.
Yes, tank controls. There's no analog control.
Very Parasite Eve-like then.
This is true. This is true. I think actually probably more inspired by Parasite Eve than Resident Evil because it's kind of a, you know, thriller police plot. It at least starts off in NY.
Yeah, actually they both take
No
place in NY,
way.
so that's true.
It's true. Although
So you don't have Daniel.
we don't have Daniel, but this game focuses on New York's most famous monument, that giant yakiniku
Look at the
restaurant
service
that
elevator.
got blown up in the intro.
Is it moving?
The Yoshinoya, that
No,
might not be as
no.
good as the regular. The Yoshi not.
That enemy was rude. And she's oh boy. So there are a few quirks with the enemies in this game. One is that they have a bunch of different models and different weapons.
This
Like the playable characters, they can use handguns, shotguns, or machine guns. There's also a couple that use rocket launchers or flamethrowers, which we can't use.
Wait!
And they wear different colored shirts that do not determine how much health or anything they have. They just kind of wear them to be
What does it
fabulous,
do?
I guess.
To separate them from the Red Bulls and
Yeah, that's probably true. There's also enemy types that use knives, and they are orders of magnitude more dangerous than every other enemy in the game because they just run directly at you and start swinging. Now, thankfully, they can also hit each other, which is kind of nice. So yeah, we've got to go save Vice President. His name is Vice President Todd. I don't know what his last name is. Everyone just calls him Vice President Todd, which is very, very casual of them. So like a lot of kind of tank control, fixed camera games, there's a lot of,
Lighting
you know,
The
going
lighting in the
through
hanging
and,
garden is adjusted here.
going through and solving puzzles and finding keys and stuff like that. Right now, we're just cutting the lights to the room where the vice president's being held. I'm not sure why we do that. I don't know if it changes anything.
you know how we do that?
How dare you, Doodney?
I think I know why we do that.
I mean, you'd think like cutting the lights would go in and it'd be dark and you'd get like the jump on them, but it's not the
Yeah, 'cause
case.
We're raising money for Extra Life charity.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. Supporting Alberta Memorial Children's Hospital.
I'm gonna need to go to the hospital if Bagel throws more grenades at me.
Oh yeah. Even more reason to get those notes in the room.
It's true.
So that when Bagel sorry, this is really yeah.
So the game really likes these big rooms full of enemies that come in from various directions. A lot of the time you can just clear them without enemies seeing you by orienting on your map. Thanks, Bagel, you bush league partner. Hey, they don't just put anyone in the UN ants. You have to be at least as strong as an ant.
They need to be at least 3 times that big.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, it's required that they be at least 3 times the size of an ant.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
What is this? A UN for humans? I think not.
They also need to be made of bread. Wait, no, you have to be like a dense bread. Of course.
Not like a Yorkshire pudding, but
Where
like
is
a,
the vice president?
like a flatbread of sorts, like a non.
Yes.
He's terrible.
Non-violence.
Yeah. The UN. Ants.
Contact us. Really? We will head to rescue the vice president.
All right. So, I wouldn't normally save during a speed run. But there's a couple of spots in the run where we're going to save just because this game can really crank up the difficulty aggressively and with very little warning. Oops. Okay. I'd say he's dense. My partner is rushing the enemy. Great time to throw a grenade. Oh yeah, the character portraits are great. We also get we get a separate one when they're wearing different clothes, which happens exactly once in the game. But someone was like, "No, make sure you do a new portrait for them." They look dumbfounded. It's true. Uh-oh. So you saw another one of the quirks of the enemies in this game, which is that when they enter a room or gain line of sight on the protagonist, who I don't think we've said the name of, is Jack Wired. Whenever they see Mr. Wired, they'll reload their gun. Straight up. At least they're not fear dense. Yeah, that's fair.
So you don't play as the protagonist in this game?
Oh no, we do.
You're a Bagel.
No, Bagel's our partner.
Oh.
Here you are, you
Sorry.
UN ants.
Who's this guy?
I'll waste you all.
He's got mad swagger.
I was gonna say, best value Barrett from Final Fantasy VII, I guess.
I guess. Yeah.
Oh, there's one of those knife guys I mentioned before. We have 3 different kinds of weapon we can use. The pistol, the shotgun, and the machine gun. The pistol, you move faster while carrying, and it has the fastest lock-on time. The shotgun does a tremendous amount of damage and hits a wide area, and the machine gun sucks. All right. So some other fun facts about this game. The development team that made it, Sammy, at this point was almost exclusively known for, like, they'd done some video games, but at the time they were pretty much exclusively a pachinko manufacturer. Do points actually mean anything? I mean, you get to, there's a high score table at the end of the game. This guy's got a grenade. This guy had a grenade. And now he can't get into the room with the vice president.
It probably fares better for your company if you go from pachinko manufacturer to
we
game
have trouble.
manufacturer as opposed to game manufacturer to pachinko
Isn't
manufacturer.
there any other
right?
way?
Yeah, that may also be why there's points, because they're just like, well, why do people play video games? They want the little prizes, right? You get from points.
Yeah, and then you take those prizes and exchange them for money in the
This is
next
true.
area, right? Yeah.
It's not gambling, okay?
I love pachinko. Can't stop me. Triplet.
Triple. Fever.
Yep. I'm really sorry for that tangent.
Don't be.
Continue.
It's not the fastest game. You're gonna have plenty of opportunities to.
Plenty of opportunities to talk about our upcoming incentives.
Yes.
So I can do that too.
Go right ahead.
Let me bring up the sheet that tells me about this. Okay, we're still trying. No, we completed the Sound Voltex incentive. Thank you all very much. No, did we? We're $25 away from completing the Sound Voltex incentive.
Oh, we can make that. $25? That's nothing.
That's, yeah. We can do it. And that'll be insane because Sound Voltex is already crazy and the level 20 songs are on top of that even crazier.
One step beyond.
Yeah. And then, I think those are all the incentives for the rest of today, but there are some for tomorrow as well. There's Haven, a bid war going on for that.
Apple.
And
Okay. I'll up.
Symphony of the Night bid war, yes. There's Shredder's Revenge, all kinds of
Oh,
names.
Shredder's Revenge.
Super Metroid Ascent, Save the Animal's Fate, or Kill the Animal's Fate.
Shoot.
Oh, Voltex is apparently done.
Oh, nice. We did it. Yes. Ignore what I said like a minute ago about Voltex not being done. I was wrong. Anyway,
That
back
there
to
must
the read.
Thank you. So this is the crane. We need it to get inside. Unfortunately, the crane doesn't have power, despite the fact that it's next to like a million banks of solar power. Or solar cells, and it's a beautiful day. We need to go turn on the solar cells or something. Yay.
The crane doesn't have power. Is it really a crane?
No, it's just a weird building with a wire on it.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
So here's another mechanic. If we save a civilian, like this guy,
Thank you.
and talk to him, he heals both of us. Which is helpful because health comes at a bit of a premium in this game. It turns out this guy doesn't want me to pass.
No!
And since the points don't matter, it doesn't really matter that we gunned down a civilian.
Yeah.
He was in fact in the way.
Civilians are always trying to steal your points.
It's true.
Yeah.
When a theme you're going to see throughout this game is it's okay to shoot an unarmed person if it saves time. That's not my words. That's the words of the protagonist, Jack Wired. I'm grabbing that safety med kit just in case we run into trouble. And now we can head over and save the guy who has the key card to get into that room so we can turn on the crane so that we can go save Vice President Todd.
they say, a crane without power lifts nothing.
This is true. What's the point of it?
There is no point. Because the point of the crane is to lift.
Alright, going back down to the 57th floor. Oh, oops. One sec here. Slight botch. Should have been 56th. But like the bad, it's kind of a classic. That's why I like it. It's got its moments of, it's just such a deeply weird game. That you know, like the plot is incomprehensible, and there's no music during the gameplay sequences, and the boss fights are very strange. And the voice acting is comically bad, but it's also something like there's enough detail and stuff like that that you could tell that it wasn't just like someone trying to make a quick buck. Like someone was very invested in what this game was going to be. So bad it's worth playing. Yeah, and I mean, it has some glaring gameplay issues, but it's not like offensively bad to play. I've played worse games that did get a North American release. And on the note of this maybe being someone's passion project, the guy who made it, I don't know this for certain, but it was made by a gentleman named, or produced by a gentleman named Yasushi Akimoto, who never made any other video games, but shares a name with and is potentially a prolific Japanese pop producer, who produced a crazy number of idol groups. Again, it would be weird if they used his name to market stuff and it was unrelated, but on the other hand, like, there's no, like, I couldn't find any record or anything of him doing it. Bad might be the wrong word. Awkward? I mean, it can be both. Goofy at the very least. And just the awkward is very apt. It is, in fact, an incredibly awkward game. So, some small mercies. We do have infinite ammo, which is nice. Obviously, we have to reload, but we tell this guy not to worry about attacking me while I'm talking to my friends on the radio.
You need a password or something in this part?
Yeah, so they give you a password. It doesn't do anything. You don't need it to turn on the crane or anything. I thought maybe it was a thing on like higher difficulties. It's not. We've absolutely never seen this before. A few people have. I should shout out.
I even haven't.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Lurking in for a bit.
Yeah, the only place I have heard of this, like the place I heard of this game was a video by a YouTuber named Matt McMuscles, who put out a video called like 6 or 8 or something PS1 games you've never played, and he was right, because I've never encountered someone who knows what this game is.
Yeah. You okay? Okay. Oh, the
All right.
crane.
So now we can finally use the crane. So this was in a series of games that were published for 1,500 yen a piece, so about $15. And there's some pretty magnificent titles in that list, but the one that I'll always remember is it's the crane. Trank always tunes in just to see the crane. Was Power Hammer Simulator, comma, let's get on the Power Hammer. There's other games, but that's the only one whose name I remember. Also, these guys are going to watch intently and get hit by the crane. What? Look, they're doing their best, okay?
What is this?
Oh, here's our villain, Phobos.
You'd shoot an unarmed person?
Only if it saves us time.
There you go.
I have authority.
Oh, not them, the other
justice, but all were killed in front of me. Let me hear your heroic name.
Jack Wired. Are you the leader of Epiastos?
So you might be wondering what this guy's name is. I know I said it was Phobos earlier, but she'll let you know.
Jack.
See?
I just read the Japanese.
Oh. Uh-oh. This guy's back.
Oh, Phobos.
And now suddenly an FMV cutscene. And the FMV cutscene is over. They really wanted you to know that she got punched for some reason. It was imperative. It was imperative that that was in higher resolution for some reason.
The game isn't over yet.
Yeah, I know, it's the first level. Okay.
His noticeable swagger is overwhelming.
So we're gonna equip the shotgun. And this is gonna be a consistent thing with most of the boss fights. We are going to switch to flash grenades. And we're gonna flashbang and then shoot the boss. Unfortunately in this stage we only get one flashbang. I'm also going to order Bagel to go Super Saiyan. I don't know what that does, but it seems to help.
Apparently your like partner's name is a number and it improves. I don't know why.
That would be his
that's
resources.
points, isn't it?
Or points, yeah, because he... Actually, where is he? Oh, there he is.
This guy's a boss and not a civilian. So your points actually go.
There he goes.
I assume anyway.
Yeah. Okay, so that is ID's.
Wow. That last hit was 20,000 points.
Yeah, he's the boss, so he's worth a bunch of points that don't matter. It's Vice President Todd.
Vice President Todd, are you okay?
Well, their marriage.
I thought I'd never send invitation to the terrorist.
Their way is that they never make any appointments.
Same with the press. I appreciate you.
It's a terrorist.
There's a few lines in this game that still get me, even after the many times I've played it, and I appreciate you is my favorite. Or one of my favorites. I don't know what this does, but it seems to help as the speedrunner's motto.
I didn't say hello list. It said something else.
What made you do this? Phobos? You know him, right?
There's another good line read here.
Why did you...
To kill the bastard.
Not that part. Although that does pique his interest.
You are also a terrorist?
Not at all. I only to...
Contact the medic.
So this is another team member we can take, Nay.
Just asked if
Bring
they
the
have a
medic here.
terrorist. Nope, apparently not.
No,
Let's take a nap right
she
there.
only wanted to kill them or something.
Wait, she died?
No, she's just injured. We can actually take her on the next mission if we want.
Days, what's wrong? Just an attack of wimpy team members.
Lost ambulance.
Shut up. Brother, is Mom okay? What if she's hurt? What if she failed to escape?
Shut your mouth.
Ma'am.
I'll waste you. Jack, quiet.
Manhandle his face.
All right, so
That's something about Jack.
It's funny how it's so funny how we got the.
all right, so now we have stage 2, unexpected turn. What a good face! He just wanted to give it a little squeeze, you know. I'm gonna use that. By the way, please
I think
do.
I'm normal.
Hey, we're flying over the ocean area they designated.
A good moment to read a
It's
blurb.
the damn midpoint of the Pacific Ocean.
Wait until the
Even
cutscenes
the
over,
latest
maybe.
radar says
Okay,
there's
yeah.
nothing here.
It's part of our assignment.
They just told us any location without intention. There is no meaning behind
Nothing
this
showing up on the
location.
radar.
Let's hope so.
Also, that guy on the chair is Bagel. Oh no, that's Sicily. The Italian team member is named Sicily, of course. Uh-oh.
What the hell?
Uh-oh. What's this guy up to?
He's up to no good.
Oh.
Main engine is damaged. We'll reach minimum cruising altitude soon.
Bastard! Which
I think we said the main engine was damaged before they got shot, too. See ya. This mess.
That guy's out of there.
Yep.
I can see why.
Yeah, it's probably not a good place to be.
No. That plane has seen better days.
It's true. Alright, go right ahead and read a blurb.
Oh, yeah. Oh. I'd like you all to know that Slurpathon is raising money for Extra Life, which raises funds for the Children's Miracle Network hospitals. Proceeds go to the Albert Children's Hospital Foundation. Last year, we raised $4,200 for Extra Life, which is awesome. We hope to go beyond that goal this year. Maybe. That'd be awesome. If we did. Extra Life brings together thousands of gamers around the world to play games in support of their local Children's Miracle Network Hospital. Since inception in 2008, Extra Life has raised over $100 million US for sick and injured kids. Wow.
Uh-oh.
Carry on.
Thank you. Yeah, so those pilots who ejected from that plane, we gotta rescue them from this place.
We can't abandon him.
Nondescript place in New York somewhere.
I think this might be in the ocean.
Yeah.
It's probably also in New York, though.
The New York Ocean.
The ocean of New York.
The ocean of New York.
The Gulf of New York.
Yeah.
So some
Are
more
you all right?
A+ voice acting in this cutscene.
Co-pilot is still inside the building.
I do have a cough.
Go outside.
I'm reading the Japanese again.
Give him a hand.
Commander!
Escape from this island now. This is an order.
We cannot leave you here!
That's Harry, by the way. His physical data is also good, but his skillful arms is shotgun, and because of that, we have to take him on the last
Get a
level.
floor plan.
Because he'll just erase the end boss.
His skillful arms is shotgun, not climbing the wall.
No, it's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, earlier, Slurpy Ninja and I were remarking the similarities between this game and another forgotten PS1 gem, Cyber Org. Or is it Cyber-Org or Cyborg? Cyber-Org, okay. So we're in luck. This mission, they start us off with 5 stun grenades, which is going to come in handy for the boss fight later. Nakamukumi is wondering why there's no freeze. Well, I mean, that actually brings up the fact that, you know, a lot of people have asked, why is this game called Deep Freeze? And the answer is... Anyways, we're going to get the map data over here.
That question is too deep for us to answer.
It's too deep. It's too deep and highly frozen.
Yeah. We may never know.
Because
This way we
Japan,
can
I
get
mean...
information on this island.
Yep.
I like how that system is called microwave.
Yeah. We actually go to the headquarters of Microwave later.
Microwave system. It's not for the deep freeze.
So in 30 minutes, they're going to blow up the island we're on, even though it's in New York, I assume. We're going to save here. We're going to save every opportunity we get in Unexpected Turn because we have to frequently deal with an enemy I call Revenger Balrog, which is a reference to Cannon Spike, which is a really, really good game. Just like Deep Freeze. It's really good like Deep Freeze is. Maybe even better.
It's bad.
Oh, crap. Knife man. Oh, Sicily's got him. And Sicily is on a roll. When AIs use the machine gun, it seems to be good. Unlike when you try to use it, then it doesn't do anything. Absolutely perfect. Any problems at all. Nope, let's go with the rocket launcher. We're going to see a few guys with rocket launchers in this stage, but we're not going to stick around long enough to see what rocket launchers do in any of the rooms with them.
It's the wise decision.
Careful, talk like that and you might run into Attacker Antonio. Yeah, if you haven't played Cannon Spike A, you should change that. Cannon Spike is delightful, but it has incredible boss names like Revenger Balrog and Attacker Antonio and Jungle Master Sasuke.
Wait,
Come back. What happened to
something's
Bagel?
wrong.
Did he blow himself up with a grenade? No, we've taken Sicily on our next mission. Oh, here's Revenger Balrog. So yeah, this guy can just do that. And very little stops him. See, now he just jumped through the... There he goes.
No, no! I'm sorry. No, that's awesome.
See, now he's run away, but he took the co-pilot with him. Okay. We're gonna kill a few enemies on our way down to the next boss fight / encounter, because it would be really useful to get to replace that flash grenade we got. If we don't get one, it's not the end of the world, but... One second here. Ran past the door I'm supposed to go through. The name conventions this game don't make sense. I think the naming conventions are weird. Did you notice that we have a stand meter underneath our health bar? Yeah, so the stand meter goes up the more you like a specific member of BTS. No, it's the stun meter. They just spelt it wrong. We're gonna just head down this hallway past the rocket guy. Sicily's gonna get knife punched, which is unfortunate, but you know what? He's still got health, which means he can probably use a med kit. There he goes. Oh, I think I dropped something.
I was gonna say that the stand meter is exclusively for UNN members that are fan club, BTS fan club.
It's true, yeah.
If you don't have BTS fan club, you can't get a stand meter. Sorry.
It's true.
They're all sold out as soon as they go. I'm saying.
That's the real purpose of the UN ants. And so I totally didn't address what you said, Karnath, about the fate of Bagel. We don't want an enemy with... We don't want a partner with a handgun on this mission because Revenger Balrog doesn't get stunned very often, so we want just whoever will do the most damage in a short period of time, and that comes down to a machine gun, and between Maria and Sicily, the funnier option was Sicily. Maria's American, but she definitely doesn't have an Australian accent.
Give it up. You can never escape from my island.
Oh, this is his island.
Your island? Data on the computer screen didn't indicate so. You've a totally different face. What does Epiastos want?
There are some things you'd better not know about.
There are some things you better not know about. Which is a very confusing way of saying there are some things you shouldn't know or you shouldn't ask about. Oh. Come on, get up. So now we've got enemies up here on these. Thankfully the auto aim is good enough that we can deal with them relatively safely. The voice line is comically different from what the text box said. There's a lot of that in this game.
Are you all right?
Yes.
Once we pass here, there is a port. I can give you first aid there.
So we're gonna escape by boat. Nice, he missed. And we got that flash grenade to make up for the one we lost to Revenger Balrog earlier. Here's the boat. As we can see, the empty boat. Hi. It's Harry from earlier.
I never ordered you to secure the method for the escape. I've ordered you to escape right away.
I've told you I couldn't accept the order.
Uh-oh. Here come the boys. Harry's just gonna start the boat real quick. And then we'll escape.
The engine won't start. Piece of junk! Do your best. We'll hold on till it starts.
I don't know where Sicily is. I'm a little concerned. I mean, I know where the island of Sicily is. I don't know where my team member Sicily is. I suspect he's stuck on some terrain. There's Sicily. Would you believe it if I said that's never happened before? Oh, there we go. There's the telltale scream of Revenger Balrog, which means this time I'm gonna equip the shotgun. So that we're ready to go. I'm gonna order Sicily to go Super Saiyan. It's gonna cause him to hit me with a grenade, bagel style. And then die. Rest in peace, Sicily. Ah, crap. Gonna heal real quick. Oh boy. Whew! That was a close one. Whew. But that's the end of, So what makes this guy a Balrog? Oh, so Balrog is the Japanese name for Vega from Street Fighter. So in Cannon Spike they call the Vega knockoff Revenger Balrog. I don't know why this boat has a hull when it also has little struts.
It's showtime.
It gallops. Yes, it does. So while the game gets more stressful from here, Unexpected Turn is probably the most difficult level and the longest. Although if you don't know what you're doing, this next level is extremely long. Thankfully, I allegedly know what I'm doing, so we'll see. this. This is hide and seek. So, remember how we had infinite ammo and a partner in the previous levels? Not this time. So this level is like it's just for no reason. This level is just like Die Hard. We're in a building under siege. We have extremely finite ammo.
On the computer. There is
None ammo and none partner. Is there Hans Gruber? Insofar as there's an Australian man who shouts, "Never mind!" then yes. That's the Hans Gruber you get.
Is this the Christmas chapter?
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, a lot of people don't realize it, but this is actually a Christmas level. So this is the UN ants headquarters have been taken over by Hephaestus. Do you at least get a shotgun? No. Fraudulent cheat.
16 bullets.
This is the ghost room.
We also, instead of grenades, we get handgun magazines. So instead of being able to stun people or blow stuff up, we get the ability to reload our gun, which has finite ammo.
There are more here.
Ability.
Is the Australian man in the middle of a succulent Chinese meal? We can only assume so. I assume he also knows his judo well.
I don't think they'll follow me anymore. But the situation is that they haven't manipulated.
What is the charge?
See, this is what I was talking about, the portrait being different for no reason. If you see, he's got a little suit on.
Saving, very important.
Okay, so we've got to find the head of the UN ants, whose name is Chief. If we can find Chief, that's great. Because of the ammo situation, we're going to fight almost no one during this chapter. We're going to just run by people for the most part. Which is going to be easy for the most part because they're going to have to reload their guns. Not so easy with that guy being a knife man. Oh, there's the chief. So just because we don't have a partner from our team doesn't mean we have to do this level alone.
Yeah, I'm here too.
Thank you, Slurp Ninja. But also, we have this child.
Oh. I'm no longer here.
Don't worry. What's your name?
I'm Elisa.
You...
Ma'am killed Dad.
It's okay now.
Yep.
We're safe.
We're safe, even though Ma'am killed Dad.
Her name is Ursa.
It is. Oh, and now we got a CGI cutscene.
Who is it?
We were at the wedding ceremony together. Jack wired.
That's the badge.
Why are you guys here?
Well, what's wrong? Are you feeling anxious without your man? Don't worry, you'll be dead with the kids soon.
It's important to enjoy your work.
You don't have to worry, Elisa. We will be out soon.
So, well,
Apple.
normally the type of jank in a game like this would make me deeply concerned about a level where we have to escort a child. Elisa's completely invincible and automatically follows you into the next room, so we never ever have to worry about her. So, small mercies. I've got him now, Matt. It's Axel 2 years. Okay, so. This guy's very predictable. Oh, but not predictable enough for me to dodge that shot. I'm not gonna talk about the fact that your dude just threw the landline phone at the camera. So he did that, but remember, his name is Jack Wired. So he's able to manipulate wires.
Password.
And make
Therefore,
them not,
landline phones.
Yeah, make them not exist anymore. So he could throw the landline phone at the TV dramatically.
Makes sense.
This is one of the more frustrating things. You go and you get the password from your chief, and then you go and use the terminal with the password, and then it's like, you know what, actually, give me a second password. So you have to run back to the chief's dead body and get a second password. Fantastic Joey Wheeler emote in the chat.
It just occurred to me that your stand meter actually might be a stun meter.
I know it is. I can tell it is because if you equip stun grenades in the menu, it calls them stand grenades.
Well, I'm stunned. I mean, I'm stand.
You're stand by that?
Yeah.
I've been stand by the generosity of our viewers here at Slurpathon 2023. And by the submission administrators who allowed me to run deep freeze at Slurpathon 2023.
Sounds like a good segue to talking about the upcoming incentives that we have.
Oh, yeah.
Communication protects are released now.
I think actually all the incentives for tonight are met.
Nice.
As far as I see. However, there are some bid wars tomorrow. Haven. A lot of pick genders. Female K, male K, male K, something. And then there's Costume Quest, Bid War, and Super Metroid Ascent, Save or Kill the Animals, Shredder's Revenge, Naming, Bid War, or Character Choice Bid War rather, top 3 will be used.
The lock.
Many options for that.
Yeah.
There's Castlevania Soten.
Oh, I'm so excited for Castlevania Soten. It's gonna be great.
I believe Dudney will be part of that. And Avatar?
Yeah.
Avatar the Arm Puncher.
An avatar of arm punching.
Yeah. So if you guys want to see some of those bid wars, Matt, get those donations in.
Ooh, ouch. So I agree with what TRG said. If I can submit this to Slurpathon 2023, you can ask out that girl.
Which one?
Shoot!
I don't know. Maria or Nay, 2 of the members of UN Ants.
Nice.
Also, I like that they just kind of picked that right now. Appreciate you. Appreciate you too. So now we're going to meet everyone's favorite blue-haired character named Cosmos.
The lock.
That's right. It's this poster on the other side of the room. It says Cosmos.
My favorite character now too.
Yeah. This is years before Xenosaga as well, so, I mean, it was ahead of its time. The king of the cosmos.
The queen of cosmos.
You're changing lives in Slurpathon. All right.
She's light years ahead of the rest.
You're going to be a bit overestimate, I think, which makes sense because estimate's about 8 minutes longer because of the cutscenes. Uh-oh. He's totally normal gentleman.
Is it over yet, bro?
There is a huge amount of military data here.
Totally normal shoulder
It takes
pads.
time.
You don't have to transfer all information. There's got to be some junk.
He's like, why didn't you get me the data?
Yeah.
Yes. We can hide our intention behind the junk. There is
And
always
the other
one
guy's like,
thing
the data's
that
all
is
garbage.
most important.
Here's our villain, Ma'am.
When we get it,
He's the main
the
villain.
spear falls on the earth.
Oh.
It's
Yeah.
great. Super.
Do you think that's like an acronym, MAM? Or is it just MAM?
It is an acronym. You're actually correct, but they do just call her Ma'am.
Okay.
I don't believe Ants Major is acting like a rat.
I don't believe Ants Major is acting like a rat.
Jason, don't let them go.
Thankfully, they only shot at the one part of the vent.
Yeah.
Where you weren't.
Exactly. They were pretty generous.
Or he just really bad aim.
Probably both. When we fight him later, he doesn't have stellar aim then.
Mm-hmm. They tried shooting at that vent, so let's go into this vent.
Yeah, they'd never think to shoot at this vent.
No.
No, it's okay. This vent just leads us back to Cosmos. Can't tell if it's Cosmos Candy or Cosmos Cindy. I mean, it doesn't matter either way, but...
Yes?
That's correct. What a precious human. Well, I don't know about that. But I appreciate the thought. Alrighty, so... Oh, crap.
Your stand meter's relatively low, that means BTS is not in the area.
Oh, this knife guy. He just gave me the business. Whew.
Sorry, now your stand meter's going crazy. BTS has entered the building.
It's true.
Yeah.
The lock is released.
Oh, here's our Australian guy.
Nice. Rock? Oh, no, the door is locked.
Yeah.
Stop.
Never mind.
You must hold on. We'll finish downloading the data soon. Is the south gate open?
Even if it's
Easily
closed, we'll be totally stuck.
They're waiting for the data to download.
It's true. Nice. Okay. Grab the ID card. And then we're gonna go down to just check out on some neat data.
What's happening? Military data has been transferred to outside. Can't I control this on this computer?
Looking at the data that's downloading, or are they looking at different data?
Where are they transferred to? Jeez. So many servers are rooted. At least I should copy access log.
There we go. We're just copying the access logs.
Log copied.
And now we just got to run out of the building, which is going to be tricky because there's a lot of enemies.
Run out of there as fast as you can.
Oh.
Shoot!
Oh, I didn't make it through that door.
I grabbed him a cupcake so he could enjoy it.
Oh no! That's okay.
I will make it worth it for you.
There we go.
Teresa doesn't even get that.
And stand still, you open the doors.
You continuing in
This
into the
sounds like Seth MacFarlane's bad impressions of Speed Race.
I know,
Family
that's what
Guy.
he's doing. Yeah, he's playing right into the bridge.
Unfortunately, there isn't a lot of opportunities to save in this level, but... There, grab that magazine. So yeah, this loses us 6 or 7 minutes, unfortunately. Hopefully I can do it again fast.
Be okay. It's fine.
Yep.
Passwords are neat.
Okay, here we go. And thankfully after this we only have 1 level left, and it's much shorter than the other levels, so... Same as last time. It doesn't really matter which order we check the vents or download the computer data from, as long as we do both of them. There's another kind of nice thing.
ID and passwords are confirmed.
Toad. Whoa, Toad!
Communication protests are
Thank you for the big
released
raid.
now.
I mean, after a raid like that, I think we gotta update everyone on what's going on here.
We do. We are raising money for Extra Life, which raises funds for the Children's America Network hospitals. Proceeds going to our local hospital, which is the Alberta Children's Hospital Foundation. And it's unrestricted funds, which means that the hospital decides where and how to spend the money to ensure dollars raised make the biggest impact possible.
Yeah. It's super awesome.
It is.
Oops. And if you're confused about what you're seeing on your screens right now, this is Deep Freeze, an obscure budget title for the PS1 made by seemingly a hip-hop or a pop music producer. But yeah. Thank you, Raiders. Unfortunately, catching me right after messing up a little bit. We got some great stuff coming up. Sound Voltex, I think, is next. Awesome rhythm game.
It is. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. Looking forward to it.
Totally. And after that, we've got the Dark Anthologies, The Devil Inside Me, being run by Dudney, which is gonna be a hoot.
It's gonna be super cozy, I can imagine.
It's true.
Stop.
Never mind.
You must hold on. We'll finish downloading the
wish we
data
could
soon.
skip this cutscene.
Is the south gate
Unfortunately,
open?
these
Even if it's closed,
non-FMV cutscenes
we'll
can't be
totally
skipped.
Stuck.
Sometimes you can skip through the dialogue, but not that one.
So
They really want you to know
Yeah.
about the download and to never mind. I'm going to do a safety reload here. I don't think I'm going to get into any more gunfights, but if I do, I'll have a full magazine. If you're confused about the plot, don't worry.
What's
ohmacs
happening?
is too. Oh yeah, that's true.
Military data has been transferred to outside. Can't I control this on this computer?
You might be wondering why the
Where are they? Jeez, so many.
why the voice acting is so good, and we may never know. It's too beautiful for mortal minds to comprehend.
I mean, I'm mortal and I can't comprehend it either, so that's true.
They used Google Translate. I think this was before Google Translate. I think they just used like an electric dictionary.
I have one of those.
Yeah, same.
It got me through many classes.
We're gonna go see Cosmos again.
One of the most influential characters of the game.
Oh yeah.
Who's your favorite character, ohmacs?
Look.
Cosmos.
Oh, it's gotta be Cosmos or Bagel. I don't know.
Where does it?
Who doesn't love Bagel?
Here she is.
Now, from a gameplay perspective, it's got to be Harry because his skillful arms is shotgun, which means he's gonna help us basically like wipe out the end boss, Deimos.
Like this, almost like the characters in Cyberpunk are characteristics, emotionally stable.
Yeah, exactly. It's from an age of gaming where it was like, what's this guy's deal? And be like, oh, shotgun, emotionally stable. And they're like, that's enough.
Lone wolf.
Lone wolf, yeah.
Yeah.
There's also a member of our team named Sniper, and you can guess what his skillful arms is. That's right, it's the handgun. They don't have a sniper rifle in this game. That would have cost them $1/3 of development costs. So they decided
Is it over
not
yet,
to.
bro?
There is a huge amount of military data here. It takes time.
You don't have to transfer all information.
Good band.
Yeah, I agree.
Yes.
It's a great band name.
We can hide our intention behind the junk. There is always one thing that is
It costs
most
too many extra
important.
pixels.
Man, when we get
That
it,
band name causes
the
my stand
spear
meter to
falls
go
on the
crazy.
earth.
It's true.
Yeah.
I want to see the stand meter being maxed out by everyone.
We stand for extra life. Get those donations in.
Yeah.
I don't believe Ants Major is acting like a rat.
I had to unintentionally advertise Mega 64 for a second. My stand meter is maxed for YouTube, baby. Heck yeah.
Oh my.
For free? Is your shotgun loaded? Jeez Louise.
Yikes. This is a PG-13 stream.
Yeah. Save that filth for the devil within the stream. Devil me and oh yeah. I'm so excited for Devil in Me. Last year we did The Quarry, and it was one of the most entertaining lives of my recent memory. Or nights of recent memory.
One of my most entertaining lives.
What's one of my most entertaining lives?
Very true.
All of the lives that were lost in The Quarry, which was all of the lives in The Quarry. Oh, oops, this is the wrong exit. Oops. This is the same spot I was in before where I got caught, but thankfully this time I have about 4 times as much health.
The lock.
Thankfully those knife guys hit each other, making my life significantly easier.
The lock.
Okay. Now we just gotta run to the exit. I'm sure these civilians will be fine without me saving them. They're adults, they can take care of themselves. It's true. Now try and figure out how this cutscene works. So we get to the gate, but it's locked up. Uh-oh. Hephaestus has found us. There's an explosion behind us that kills them, but doesn't hurt the child. What happens? It's true.
Commander.
And now everyone's
any
here.
injury?
There's Sniper. He's the guy with the white hair. We're the only guy who got knocked down from that. The child is fine.
All right. Minor ones only. How about her? Her father was...
I see.
Contact Apple. I have succeeded to get a tip about Hephaestus.
How the kid is.
Hephaestus was...
To where?
We don't know yet. We must find out from these access logs. Can you do it, Bagel?
No, they're asking for the data. Okay.
It doesn't mean it's the destination point you're searching for. If it's the midpoint of information flow, then we must give up.
Try your best.
Those two were the ones who were giving orders?
No. They were controlled by the old lady. She must be the hidden figure behind...
Who is she?
I don't know. She was called Ma'am.
Ma'am killed Dad.
Oh. He's like, I don't know.
Yeah. But she knows that Ma'am killed Dad.
Prepare montage
Is that
pictures.
the password for the data?
We'll
or
find out
something?
who the...
Sorry, prepare montage pictures. Okay, final level. Yeah. Look at that number.
He did it.
The number goes up. And don't worry about the Mario.
Happy points.
Happy points.
Yes.
Okay, color of revenge. You're probably wondering why this mission is called Color of Revenge.
I am.
Me too.
Commander, this time it's
Is
too
the
much.
color of revenge green?
We will invade the enemy's headquarters by ourselves?
I know it's dangerous.
It is Bagel.
We have lost military data, and it needs urgent attention. We can't afford to wait for the slow movement of United Nations military.
Are you frightened?
Then I wouldn't be here.
The moon will be hidden under the clouds. It's the only chance we have now.
Let's go.
I like how the clouds are just kind of like a bit of smoke. You're probably thinking, oh sweet, here comes a cool airborne sequence.
Very cool.
But, no. Hey, thanks, Shorter. I love FromSoft games too. This is definitely a different vibe. Okay, this time we're taking Harry. Look at that physical data. Look at how good it is. Look at how skillful his arms are when it comes to shotgun. Look at his incredible mullet.
It's good.
You see, until we find... Let's start!
So welcome to Microwaves Inc. See, the game's called Deep Freeze, and this place is called Microwaves. And microwaves stop things from being frozen. Makes you think.
I don't get it.
Who are you?
I don't know what it makes you think about. Probably nothing useful, but... The point is, it makes you think.
Don't be afraid. We're interants. We want you to cooperate.
Me?
I thought about it. No.
Oh.
This guy's got a lot to say, and we don't need to
The
hear
other day,
any of it.
to whom do you think they have sent that information?
He just shows up
It
and he's
may
like,
be
I
true.
won't snitch.
So
And
we're
then you're
here to
like, yeah, well, you should. And he's like, okay, I guess I'll snitch.
Of course.
In that room, I'll disconnect.
Something about ants? Enter ants. Enter your ellipses.
Doesn't work. I probably need a special access code to gain higher level information.
Say that, like, downloaded data snitches get microwave stitches.
It's true. And who gives them to him? Dr. Styles.
UN ants.
Or UN ants, one of the two.
No. An access code.
It can't be.
Protection. Thanks a lot.
It sounded sarcastic, but I think it's in earnest. It does tell us where to go. Green like envy. Yeah, actually, that could be the color of revenge.
Man. You can get
insurance. That's fantastic.
Data analysis is conducted. Data analysis is complete.
Stand by that.
Access code was copied.
Oh, access code.
Yeah. It was copied.
Thanks.
The data was conducted and complete. It did those separately for some reason, but you know, just in case.
Yeah. 4th floor.
Yep.
Access code confirmed.
Uh-oh.
Oh, is it?
We got both pie charts and bar graphs.
It's worse than we thought.
Contact Apple.
That's a lot of
Anticipating.
Microwave is a disguise for Epiastos. Attack them in...
It's not like how we just called the UN and was just like, this company is a front. Blow it up. This guy's out of here.
I mean, yeah, the microwave's about to get hot.
Damn, they did the math. It's true.
Stop these antics.
You know what they say? You do the math, you do the time.
Yeah, saving is important.
Yes, saving is important. Okay, here we go. The rush to the end boss and the end boss. Semantics.
Welcome to our home.
Thank you. Phenomenal aim. Especially the pants. Renders of military vehicles.
Those vehicles look antique.
What? Are they going to start a war?
So here's the game's only flamethrower guy. Didn't even fire his flamethrower.
Maybe he was anti-fire.
Alright, we're switching to the shotgun for the last time.
We just can't stop, it's true. Here to deliver a message. Got him. That is all.
On a scale from got him to got him. Yes. Alright. And boss room. So this is Deimos. Remember Phobos and Deimos.
Play hide and seek with you the other day, Jack Wire.
You're serious about fighting the world?
War? Not really. Too many people on this planet.
Then what?
We can't let you guys, an inferior species, supervise the Earth?
I take it back what I said about
Is
those
that what
shoulder
you
pads.
call a
Those
doctrine
shoulder
of
pads
equal
ain't normal.
existence right for everyone? It's a fairy tale. A dream.
Stop bad-mouthing, ma'am!
All right, here we go. So... Get Harry to go Super Saiyan. Oh, God. They got Harry. We went for a Shoryuken.
That was about your stand bar.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Oh, he got me. Ban time. Please don't ban me. That's interesting. Ban.
Oh no.
Yeah. Fortunately, the save isn't that far back. And like I said, it's a short level.
You got this.
Thank you. Yeah, we had bad luck there with Harry dying.
It's alright. It ain't over yet.
Heck yeah.
Welcome to our home!
Save the world so we can keep our independence. How dare you?
How dare.
Also, sorry FCN for delaying Sound Voltex.
What are they?
That's not great. But if we can avoid taking a hit in the last two rooms, then we're good. Thankfully, all these guys still have lots of guns to load. The fact that it reliably kills all three of those guys is fantastic. There we go. Okay, Deimos round 2. I'm not gonna Super Saiyan Harry this time. See if that makes him last a little longer. You shouldn't need the extra damage given that the shotgun is already insanely powerful.
We can't let you guys.
And that's what his skillful arms is.
It's a fair...
Stop bad-mouthing, ma'am!
God. Oh my god, he's so low. There he goes. And that's GG's. Well, GG's. I don't know. That's a game. The good part is going to be...
He can't get up from that.
Nice on.
Nice on.
Nice one.
Thank you, Wii Sports.
SS Matt.
Yeah. And then we get the ending, which isn't. So, yeah. Although we do get to find out what MAM stands for, and it's just a weird long name, so we're not going to worry about any of this.
Miss Marsha.
I'm going to pass it back to Dave to finish up the
Tell me.
take us offline so that we can get started with Sam Voltex.
Thank you, ohmacs, for that deepest of freezes.
Oh, my pleasure. I'm glad. I hope people got something out of this.
we got some good bands.
For sure. Alrighty. Thanks for having me.
Yeah,
I'll be back.
Sam Voltex, and look forward to it.
Mm-hmm. Adios.